All right, recording number 2 of the day. Brian and I are here. We've decided, you know what, recording alone all day is kind of boring. So not only do we have Corey returning for an episode,
Yo.
we also have Tim.
Hi.
So we got a lot of gaming to talk about today. So we're gonna get into it. Starting with Bannon and JT, a matchup of honestly juggernauts at this point.
Yep, two incredibly good record, high-power teams.
So let's see what we got on the leads. We got Typhlosion, Hariyama. And we're going to see this Hariyama took 36. It's looking thick fat to me.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think it was thick fat, though.
Damn, Typhlosion.
I think this was the most specially defensive Hariyama I've ever seen built.
Could be
Because JT's a little bit of a monster.
Yeah. Also, the Earthquake on Sub Typhlosion is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. Also,
Yeah, Typhlosion right now looking pretty good.
Yeah, Arcanine is Flash Fire too.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I always have trouble figuring out whether I want my Arcanine to be Flash Fire or Intimidate. And, like, I like the Flash Fire Arcanine, but only if it can really deal with the other fire type. Otherwise, it's just kind of not doing its job.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a matchup of Rock Resist right now, Swampert and Dawn Fan. So here comes Eggy, and you know we've I feel like not a lot has happened. We've seen all of JT's team, and Typhlosion put in some major work, and Arcanine's gonna go down. So Bandit's in a really good spot right now.
I think triple subbed in that Arcanine. They're expecting a Leech Seed, is my guess. Not a Psychic.
He could have sacked it too. It's been like that's fine.
Yeah, I think it was just a sack, honestly.
Yeah, now I remember the rest of his team isn't actually that good into the Eggy.
Yeah, Eggy's looking really good right now, especially if he can get a sunny day up, outrunning Arrow and everything. And the crit HP Grass, because knowing JT, he definitely spec to live that.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think the crit matters. I think we see later that it kills. But...
I remember he spec to live Timid, but not Modest Septus, and then the crit got it. Yeah, the crit got it, and he's thinking, oh, I just got lucky, right? Yeah,
which is
comes to bite
honestly
him, maybe.
pretty good. And Bandit has thrown Rock Slide out every time. You know, it's like, granted, we see that this is a Bandit. Yeah.
I mean, you gotta do it. That's a 35% double edge. You can't afford to not hit Rock Slide there.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I guess you could hit something more neutral that isn't Earthquake, but I mean, there's not much.
Yeah, like, I don't know Don Fan's move pool like that, so who's to say?
I think he struggled coming up to put on for the fourth move, and I don't think it was very good.
And Eggy really just ripped right through Blossom, and this is looking like a
So
like a
the Spidef drop was important because JT later said that it was a Spidef Blossom, and it was going to be like a 5-hit KO or something ridiculous. If it
but he's crazy because that first Psychic did 35%. So what's he talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. That seems.
So there's the EQ though.
There it is.
That's good.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me 3 times. No. Oh, and it's Roar. That's cool.
Interesting Roar. I guess he was. I don't know what he was thinking there, but
I don't know. And he crit Marowak, which is pretty huge.
I mean,
Marowak's the biggest boy.
Yeah.
It didn't. I don't think it really mattered because like something was going to come in and chip it anyway, except the thing that's slower.
Yeah.
And then, I wasn't a big fan of that. Yeah, I was not a big fan of that.
No, Omastar. Keeping Omastar for Arrow seems like a really good idea.
Yeah. Plus, you gave away a lot of information. Like, 1,
True.
you live Earthquake for Marowak. That's a pretty big deal. 2, you have Omastar, but it's kind of assumed, especially looking at the matchup.
More just like, you know, that thing's at 2%. Might as well send it something you know is faster. But then JT hits double edge here and blows my mind.
Yeah. And then gets crit, and that crit probably mattered too.
No
shot. This is looking. See, hear me out. So it's looking like it's Fizdef, very Fizdef, Omastar. You don't know how, you know, because JT gets to bulk out his arrow a little bit. We don't know how much bulk it had.
That's Omastar though.
Without investment, I don't know.
252, 200, whatever.
I'm checking the calc.
We're going to the calc a week later.
just to make sure, yeah.
Oh
It's
no,
important to know.
it probably did matter actually. Well, it's a roll.
It's a roll. Yeah. So
Was
Yeah.
how much special attack you used did you have? I'm pretty sure Ben had like 50 something in there.
In special attack?
Yeah,
Oh, if he was invested, then it didn't fucking matter.
I remember because
how
I
much
remember helping
bulk
Ben
did you
and
put
build
on
the
that
team.
arrow?
Not a lot.
Who's
Okay.
to say?
It's just the standard one, but anyway, it doesn't really
Anyway,
matter.
point is,
Standard adamant, I guess.
Bennett beat JT pretty good in that first game.
Oh yeah, no, that was pretty brutal.
That was a quickie. So we
But
go
as
to
I
the
said
next
in
game.
the set, as I said in that set to Will when I was watching with him, I said JT's just gathering information. These next two
Yeah.
games are going to go a lot different.
Yeah, for sure.
And right off the bat, we see that because Hariyama, well, instead of going for knockoff, decides to just kill Typhlosion.
Yeah, he says, all right, this Typhlosion, it's got Salic Berry. He can't heal. I'm gonna hit him because you can just kind of wall it pretty well.
And now that's a big threat off the field later. But then sacks Hariyama, which I didn't understand.
Okay.
Yeah, that
he
was
can do
a
that.
very interesting play.
Like even if you want to eat the sleep, like that's a call out, I guess.
Flamethrower was doing way too much damage.
Yeah, now Bandon losing his only real good fire resist that's not, Omastar at the moment.
I mean that one's pretty good too.
Oh, or that, yeah, no,
Oh,
you're right, or that.
Yeah, no, he's
I
got a
kind of
fire
forgot
resist.
he was here.
We don't see lefties on Snorlax.
No, you don't. You really don't. That's weird. Wonder what that means.
I wonder what that means. Oh, that's what it means.
Ah.
Good morning. Resto,
Hello.
Chesto, Snorlax. Very interesting decision.
Definitely a Curse Resto Chesto set, and
I don't know.
I like
about-
it.
I don't know, cause like the whole thing is like Snorlax, is really fat and never dies, cause you get lefties recovery, and then
Yeah.
I don't know. Seems a
think you needed
little off, but
Don Fan go to bed there and not Omstar.
Yeah, I would have sacked down Fan to sleep personally, but
yeah, for sure, 100%. Because right now the wheels are kind of falling off. Like
yeah, everything
look
everything's
look how
chipped and
weak,
arrows
like-
gonna go crazy.
Yeah. Donphan's at 41. Omstar's asleep. Like Aerodactyl is gonna go crazy. The Snorlax doesn't have lefties.
Snorlax is not a wall to that, no. And here's Aerodactyl.
There he is.
There he is, and he's gonna click double edge.
Yep. Bonk, explode.
Boom. 2-hit KO anyway. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
My favorite tech with JT's team that we didn't see, or that we did see but might not have been noticed right away, was the HP Bug Blossom also running Giga Drain. Like, this man...
What's
Was that actually
fire?
HP Bug?
That was-
I just
that's
assumed
not
it
It
was
was
fire.
HP Bug.
What? That's
It was
crazy.
HP Bug.
That's
I know.
crazy.
That is.
He said, I'm
crazy.
really scared of Sunny Day Executor, so I'm like looking at that damage calc, I'm going, there's no way that's HP Fire. That's gotta be HP Bug. And then he showed it and it was, and I was like, you're crazy, JT.
Ancient Power
Also, check this
Marowak,
out.
and he gets the
And
boost.
he gets the boost.
Gets the boost.
Shout out to David.
I'll say this game might have actually been close if that didn't happen.
Yeah, actually looking at it right now.
Omastar's asleep though.
Yeah.
Well, I think that, like, Zapdos comes in, right? And Zapdos kills the Marowak next turn because he's not faster. And then Arcanine comes in and either, kills Zapdos or whatever, or doesn't for some reason and gets T-bolted to death, or Aerodactyl comes in and then you still got a Donphan at 65 to take on Arrow. So you get, you get a Rock Slide pivot into Arcanine Arrow here, and you might have a game if Omastar wakes up at some point.
Well, yeah, Omastar had a bird sleep turn, so it would have been interesting for
Well,
sure.
I think Omastar Arrow versus Omastar, Omastar for Arrow, not Omastar for type Arcanine, because we know that Arcanine has HP Grass, and that's
Yeah.
scary. So,
Yeah, for sure.
but in a world where Donphan manages to take out the Arcanine, and it's just a one-on-one with a sleeping, the sleeping Omastar, it could have been anything. But a good switch to.
Shot miss.
Yo, and check out. JT stays in, and
Yeah.
he's gonna
Yeah.
throw off HP Bug. He says,
Yeah.
"I know my calcs. See you later, Mr. Green." Also,
Yeah,
can we
I would like to
we have
see
to
that
shout
thing.
out the Clue theme nicknames for Bandon? I like it.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. We went too far without acknowledging them.
I didn't
Who
connect
do
them
you
as
guys
well.
pick in Clue? This is a very important question. This kind of
I-
describes who you are.
I don't know if I've ever played Clue in my life, to be
Playing
honest.
so much.
What?
I've watched the movie. It's very good, but
I'm a Colonel Mustard guy.
Dude, I'm a Mr. Green kind of guy.
Hey, Mr.
I
Green.
will only
See
pick the
Drill
blue
Peck.
character.
Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway,
Yeah,
there's
check out Drill
gaming
Peck doing
going
54.
on. There's a drill peck on Zapdos.
Drill Peck Zap is.
Yeah, but
That's awesome.
Zapdos is now asleep.
Yes, that's not the guy you want to sleep, but you gotta kind of pick
No.
somebody, and unfortunately, it kind of had to be him. And now Arcanine is in with the Flash Fire boost,
He's got the boost.
Yeah.
and Bennett makes a cool play,
That
goes for
sounds
sub.
anyway.
That's a pretty cool sub.
I like that. Now
He knows
Arrow's
he's
gonna
fast.
lock in and do 26% with HP Grass.
Wow.
Honestly, I would have
That's
clicked
so
sub
sad.
again. Maybe gone into like Blaze range and maybe like
Oh,
Fire Blast
yeah.
would. I don't
Well,
know.
if he hit flamethrower that turn, it might have done more, and then maybe he could have
Maybe burn.
Could
Yeah.
have gotten a burn too, yeah. But now Omastar is free to get up a spike. No, get the kill.
Oh, he
That's
just
fair.
kills.
No, we have
So-
not seen a single spike on the field.
No.
Yeah, seeing that switch in from Arcanine onto Omastar, it's very wise to get out. You don't want to
Oh
play
yeah,
that
you
game.
know he's got HP Grass.
Yeah.
Always cursing.
We see Curslax finally hit the field here and go first.
Oh.
Because thank
Funny.
you, Roar. Very cool.
Yes.
Roar sub Arcanine with Flamethrower HP Grass is it's a set of all time.
Yeah, no, it gets the job done. It's basically perfect coverage.
Exactly.
And now Arcanine
I
can
think
kind of
it's-
sit and get its HP back, annoy Zapdos
Oh, yeah.
while it tries to wake up.
Yeah.
And then watch how much that does to
54.
Zapdos. That's
54.
crazy damage.
Crazy.
And even if Zapdos wakes up here, he's just going to get two-shot, right, and not do anything.
Yeah.
I would have liked to switch out there.
Yeah, definitely going into Snorlax there would have been the play. If it
Or
just didn't break
Typhlosion.
Arcanine, so yeah.
How does
Yeah.
Arcanine take Typhlosion at all? He's forced to
It
kill
doesn't.
you.
Exactly. Yeah, you can break
So
it.
sacking Zapdos there as your sleep sack and putting in Donphan to get hit by a special move is not the wave.
That's not what you need to do, yeah. You need to go into something that, makes Arcanine kind of not enjoy what it's doing. So again, like
Yeah,
going into
something-
Lax after the kill is the way to go. Even Typhlosion too. But then you also invite in Arrow, which is a little scary, especially because you did lose Donphan, because now Arrow can click EQ freely.
And this is more important too, right? Like with Zapdos gone, he's guaranteed to get these EQs off. And I think just like Ben misplayed his wall positions these game 3, and JT is crushing him for it.
Yeah. Like GT has
But
not let
Snorlax-
Bandon recover from a single mistake that he made even back in like turn 5.
Right. And weirdly enough, Snorlax in the end here is kind of in a funny spot if he gets in on this Arcanine, because it's Curselax who can't be roared out, right? Gets a free curse that turn.
Oh, so I
Might
want to
be
go back. I
faster
want to
than
go back to
Boston.
this last turn real quick.
Yeah. Let's
So
see it.
right here with Typhlosion 45, instead of going for the
Sub.
kill, you could sub, get your Select Berry, and be in Blaze range so that you can now threaten Aerodactyl, because realistically, you might do 47 with that Flamethrower.
You think that JT was ready for
Yeah,
that?
we
and
saw
had
we
roll
saw,
this turn?
we saw regular flamethrower did I think it was 27. So yeah.
Yeah, so like that could have done it, 'cause now he has to switch out and take this fat double edge now.
That's too much.
Not too much
Yeah.
damage, yeah. I guess it's not the end of the world if he does get roared out there, right? Like if JT calls him correctly on turn 26 and roars with Arcanine, because at least it's a free curse turn with Snorlax
Yeah.
compared to, having to sack it later.
Yeah, plus he doesn't actually consume the berry that turn.
Yeah.
When he comes back in next, he would then have it, and he'd be good
Get
to
it?
go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So JT,
Something else of note, go on.
no, I was just gonna say, he got the download game 1 and
Yeah.
put the
It's been JT all season.
Yeah.
So, good job.
yes for sure. But we will go on to our next set. Tim,
Oh, you, Matt.
it's time. Me and Tim played, and we had a great time.
I'll backseat this one. You guys.
All right, so here we go.
I'm so
Swampert
excited.
and Flareon. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw Swampert to lead, I was like, fuck. This is kind of annoying.
Yeah, put you on the back foot for sure.
I'm glad we called that lead out.
And,
Finally, Tim gets a
you
lead
beat
right.
Flareon often enough that it seemed worth it.
have I led Flareon before?
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Really? Lead?
I know I did.
Yeah.
Maybe Corey has. and it's
Corey
just me
has.
throwing
I
it off.
haven't. No.
I did once against Brian, but
So here comes Charizard. I'm just gonna freely get up a spike. I don't really mind.
Yep.
And I know I got Flareon for the fire moves. And then here's DD.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
The base.
this is cool. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll take the free switch in. And then I see the Earthquake. I'm like, okay, I got
Yeah, I thought the
Vape will
Flareon
handle
sack
it.
there might have been early, Matt.
Hmm?
But I feel like you could have gone to Vape pretty safely, even on a +1 DD.
Yeah, but I don't know. I wanted to. I keep it honest.
It's safe switch.
Yeah.
And then this Trace Gardevoir went crazy right here.
Yeah.
the water absorbs heat.
So this was the big misplay. I go into Raikou because I'm like, okay, I could take a hit, and then he goes for the Calm Mind. I'm like, all right, this ain't great. So
Yeah, that's a strong psychic. Let's go Gardevoir.
yeah, so Gardevoir takes out Raikou. Great
Yep.
for good measure, naturally.
Is this a speed tie?
No. It is not. I have max
Sad.
speed, Jolly. So at this point, I've lost like my biggest win condition, and I'm like, all right, Charizard is pretty scary. I don't know exactly what he's gonna do. I don't know anything about this Swampert except that it has Earthquake.
Yeah.
And I just need to learn as much as I can. Fully committing that, yeah, I'm probably gonna lose this game. Which, you know, sometimes you don't really want to do that on turn 11. Be like, all right, how am I gonna win the next one? But sometimes you got to do it. And I needed to see this damage roll on Ice Beam.
Mm.
Too much technology. Just win in 2, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Dude,
But-
I just wanted you to put Vaporeon to sleep. I've had this big problem where, like, I'm just ready for somebody to put me to bed, and then they never
Well, if
do.
you wanted me to put Vaporeon to sleep, you probably shouldn't have frozen me.
Correct. That's not the skill issue.
Yeah, and then boom, you thawed me, and it's like, well, there go here's my Drill Peck. And now Skarm goes to bed, and now it's just like, okay, this is no longer a good time.
Enjoy your Leech Seed.
Yeah, get your souls.
Yeah, so I get to hang out here. It's
And when's the
great time.
Charizard switch?
the Charizard,
And
yeah.
we're gonna have an
Yeah.
and Charizard time.
What's the before on that? Oh, it's still really high.
Yeah, Vaporeon's still high. Crits me
But not
too,
as high
which is
after that.
not great. And now I
Yeah,
get
and
to learn
having-
about Swampert.
Yeah, having the lefties knocked off Vape is so nice.
Yeah, Miss Toxic too. And then I go, oh,
Here's
that's
40.
a lot of damage.
Yeah.
40.
So again, we're in information gathering, and Tim shows me Refresh, which is
Love it. I
it's
love
cool,
it.
great,
Yeah.
it's great, big fan of that. And then I think, you know what, maybe I got a shot, maybe I could do some big damage, but the crit on Medicham sucks. But you know, it is what it is. It is
Oh
what it
yeah,
is.
that definitely mattered, dude.
Yeah.
But you get the wish back on Vape for
I
free.
need to pass it back to Bake like that, though. I was kind of unaware.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice just because, like, you know, Medicham would have been free, but it wasn't. And then Swampert lives.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Hey,
And,
Flygon.
Flygon is probably not going to be able to pull this one out. Because here's Glalie!
Lily!
This one turns out to be the perfect Flygon counter, except
Yeah.
Except it's got
I was like,
Rock
oh, did
Did he
I
get
flinch?
no flinch.
no
Bro, I
flinch.
think Flygon might have pulled that out if he flinched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
It's possible.
yeah. I also really like this boom here because I don't burn any sleep turns.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
you go right into Charizard and kill me.
You
which
get the
is great.
blast, yeah.
And I did,
Attack.
and then I finally see the
Oh,
Fire
the
Blast.
Fire
which
Blast.
I figured.
Yeah, stall
No,
out.
I revealed the Fire Blast earlier.
You
Yeah.
gotta protect
Oh, yeah,
6
you
more of
had-
them.
Yeah, so Tim kicked my ass.
A little bit of luck in that, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a thorough ass whooping.
No, it really was.
So going to game
I was
2,
very
I
excited.
think, all right, let's keep Raikou alive this time, and let's not let Charizard get going for free. So here it comes again, and I said no.
Yeah, no Registeel on this team certainly makes it a lot easier for Raikou to kind of clean up after a booster, too.
Yeah.
Meaning that, like, assuming the Raikou set is, more Swampert oriented, that Vileplume needs to be kept at pretty healthy HP,
Yes,
and if it
so-
drops at all, it's done.
Vileplume is the biggest roadblock to Raikou doing his thing, and now we're doing this thing again where Vape and Vileplume kind of do a
Right.
dance, and I get a
That's
big
important.
crit,
Mean!
big crit.
Sometimes I think Vaporeon should have its special attack cut in half.
I didn't have any special attack investment.
That's what I mean. That's so much good damage. And
Anyway,
here's a cool
check out my
body
body
slam.
slam.
Body slam.
You show me your normal type move, please respond.
So yeah, body slam is pretty cool. Miss Fire Blast.
That was
Yeah,
a rough miss, honestly.
It's not the end of the world. Vileplume is now chipped. I could BP out and I can start to get some spikes.
It's kind of tough for Tim because like he didn't really have a good switch into Flareon to
Yeah,
take
but-
the Fire Blast Body Slam combo. I'd say.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
so
guess
right
Tim
now,
just prioritized the damage and the knockoff, and not really caring about Sableye compared to keeping him around later. Seeing as Matt didn't bring so far hasn't shown too much scary physical threats.
yeah, I mean it is just Flygon. So The difference here
But he
between
hasn't done anything yet.
yeah. So, this interaction, very key part of this matchup. Now Flareon is healthy, and has his lefties, and can kind of exist and do things.
That's what Charizard DDs, right?
Yep. There's gonna DD. He's gonna Earthquake, and I was like, that's fine. And here's Dragon Claw.
Dragon Claw.
Not HP Ice, it's Dragon Claw. No,
It is
watch
not
out!
HP Ice. And then I hit Rock Slide. Charizard dies.
Yep.
Yeah, tough miss there, because if that Dragon Claw does kill him, I mean, it wasn't, but let's just say it did, right? Like, that Charizard's gonna go a little crazy, but now he's dead. I'm not sure it was worth, sadly.
Yeah. So I'm kind of just using Flareon as my little pivot, because I just need to get Raikou in. And that's pretty much all I'm
Big
playing
game.
for at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you give Raikou Volt Absorb so Gardevoir can trace it? Thanks.
So I'm like fully committed to just like, yeah, if you Thunderbolt, you call mine, I'm not letting you do that, and I can finish you off with the Drill Peck here.
Did anything go to sleep yet? Oh no, you're just faster.
Vaporeon's asleep.
Yeah. Oh, and Vape's asleep. Perfect. So even if you weren't faster, go over for that Vileplume. Yeah.
I'm really just playing, I just want, something to go down, and I decide, yeah, Flareon has done his job. So lose Flare, and then, now that Raikou is alive,
you on right here.
it is time to go. Because look at that, that's 30%. That is not enough.
Nope.
I don't think Gardevoir can break this. Do you think Gardevoir can break this, Matt?
Let us know in the comments if you think Gardevoir can break this.
All it takes is one crit.
All it takes is one crit. That's right, Corey. Tell him. And weirdly enough, I think if Glalie got in here before ×2, I think it actually could have forced it out.
No.
No.
It doesn't.
Hey, you never know. Kaboom, kaboom. That's always the table.
It doesn't. He's slower, and +1 does kill.
But now seeing how easily Raikou mopped up the team, I think it's important going into game 3 to realize like what you need to have to counter that still, because you didn't lose to a game 1, right? Like you smoked it. But Matt, you made good adjustments game 2, and in game 3, each of you knows what your win con is. Matt, your win con being the Raikou, and Tim's win con being the Charizard. So
Yeah.
it's just a matter of who protects it best, I'd say.
Yeah, and I think
So I go into game 3, and I fully download. I'm just like, okay, Charizard is never allowed to hit the field freely.
Damn.
And that's
No DDs allowed here. And here's Charizard.
yeah. So this is the first time. So every first 2 turns, I click BP on turn 1 every time. And Tim's going, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna get Charizard in. But now I'm able to go Raikou immediately. It is turn 2.
Yep.
And I get up a sub, and I'm just
You're
like,
feeling pretty safe here, I'd say, right, Matt? Because you haven't seen this Vileplume do any physical attacks yet. And here's
but
Sludge
it's,
Bomb.
it's the
Bomb.
Sludgy Bomb. And I was like, that sucks.
That's annoying.
And Flareon takes so much
Yeah,
damage.
he
It's
won.
ridiculous.
One, I forgot. He's him.
Traces my Flash Fire. I'm just like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah, we should run Fire Punch
Vileplume.
Gardevoir.
Yeah, for the flash fire.
A little body slam, a little pair, no pair.
No Shadow Ball on this Flareon?
No.
Okay. So
I
I
don't
had
remember
Body
what my last
Slam.
move is, to be completely honest. Oh, it's
Yeah.
HP Grass. It's
Of
HP
course
Grass.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
this is
not get
Flareon
Flygon
kind of
in.
rough.
Yeah, like I guess
Gets to
Quick
play now.
Earthquake. And that did a lot.
Yeah.
It's very,
for sure.
very offensive Swampert.
You say
I know,
that, and
alright.
then I think it was 20.
Yep, I'm gonna spike. Tim stays in this time, because usually I've been trying to kind of play around Charizard, and now I make the play. I know he's coming.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's
good
not allowed to do
point.
anything.
Well, it even protects against his damaging surf, so it's a pretty easy play either way, right?
Yeah.
And also, I'm a little surprised here, Tim,
No, I
with the
think
little
we
fat
don't.
meeting, that you stayed in, but you didn't go to Gardevoir on the Vape switch here. I feel like it's a relatively good counter to Vape at this point in the game. It doesn't have a whole lot of other use.
Yeah, plus how important Vileplume is to keep Raikou in check.
Mhm.
That might not have been considered at the
No,
time.
I have to say though, I do like going into Glalie.
Yep.
They're just being like, okay, I got Boom, I get Spikes.
Yeah.
I gotta wear down Vape. I gotta wear down Raikou. We gotta make some progress here.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe
this guy-
you beat Metacham for free, just a little
Yeah.
bonus.
Yeah. No, it's funny. At the time, I forgot about Sableye.
Ah,
I was like,
Honestly,
oh, I'm gonna
I
break some
completely forgot.
bricks. And
no bricks
I,
were broken this
I
day.
cannot
Added
break
Shadow
a brick.
Ball.
Yeah.
What'd you have? Lefties.
Things.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim didn't know my my item at this point.
Yeah.
I think you assumed I was banded.
Mm-hmm.
Fair assumption.
I'm stabilize going down here, but then Matt makes a really cool switch here and goes right in your IQ.
Yeah.
Because
I look at the.
Tim has lost the game.
Yeah, so I looked at it and I said, I was like,
Raku
oh,
time.
at +1, I 2-hit KO Vileplume.
Mhm.
Actually, no, without even +1. If I just T-bolt twice, Vileplume can't switch in. So I take the opportunity to just go, okay. Tim doesn't know that, though. I'm gonna get call mine.
I'm calling. It's a
So
shame
in
that
case I
Tom
subbed. Yeah. Now Charizard is going down.
Yeah.
And Swampert is also going to go down.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed that like there isn't really much you can do here. You can't even like pray for like Raikou to like miss or you know
Nah,
you
it's
cannot get crit.
done.
The game is over as soon as you hit that like hit the field, and that's just kind of a I'd say a good analysis on your part, Matt, about when you were losing game one about just how strong Raikou is in this matchup compared to maybe other win cons you bought like Metacham or you know Flareon. Realizing those weren't the important ones and realizing, I mean, it's not hard to realize, but it is pretty, you know, it's really good when you realize it this well. Like, it looks like it's easy. Like, some people don't realize this and they take too late and they, you know, you end up with, like, Aaron keeping his Raikou in too early and losing it too early or something, right? Like, when he's done that a few times this season. No bad shout-outs, just, like, an example.
Yeah.
But, like, protecting what's most important is something that I think a lot of players... When they recognize that they can do stuff like this, and it's nasty.
Yeah. So Tim was a good set. Thoroughly kicked my ass in game one, and I had to really turn up the jets to get this one. So it was good. I like the team he brought. It gelled well. It was hard to deal with. Vileplume is the GOAT. I love that guy.
Mhm.
I wish I had him.
Ooh, we got this set here. Do you want to put this on fast or hyper?
I'm going to put it on fast.
Kidding, of course. I think the set wasn't too terrible from Will's end, at least. He forgot he led Matang again.
But
Or not Matang, sorry. He forgot to change the arrow lead. In this case, it worked out.
yeah.
So just a shout out to anybody playing Will. He will accidentally lead arrow more often than you think.
Yeah, who's to say?
Who's to say?
But yep, we're seeing the typical Dante Jones.
Yep.
There's good old reliable knockoff Zam.
Knock off T-Wave Zam, yeah.
Yeah, that's like imagine like, I guess I can't really say like Gen 1 Alakazam because obviously knockoff didn't exist.
Yeah.
But you know, click a T-Wave and
Like,
Slowbros.
you pretend
do his
knockoff
thing.
is recover and you have that, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Did you guys know that Slowbro is, in this point in the video, had not been drafted by the Sapphire Conference?
No, it turns out there were a lot of good
A lot of good bulky
and
waters sitting
sometimes
Yeah.
they fall under the radar.
And we got a good Roselia here. Not quite sure what the name is, but oh, weary demon.
A weary demon. But all of these things look foolish, but it is over Anakin.
He has
He
the
has
high
the
ground.
high ground.
The high ground. All right, come on, get him, Quag.
Oh.
And there is no HP
Yeah, don't
grass.
see grass.
So we are just gonna, yeah. Rest Zapdos.
I forgot this
Really
was the
bulky.
anti-Blissey Zapdos. Yeah.
It does a good job.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah, I mean, it has to lose a coverage move sadly because it needs to hit Venusaur, but it's dead.
Oh. Okay.
For sure.
It's dead.
Good
And there's
talk.
the right switching. We like that.
Things are happening for sure.
Oh my god, that crit mattered.
Big crit for sure.
100%. And now it is time for the fastest Moltres in the West. He's going even further beyond what
He will
Slowbro can
never
handle.
come. I think
There
Dante
will
had
not be a faster bird.
I forgot. I think he officially he's done. He knew he lost.
This is done, yeah.
Yeah, so he said I'm hitting agility.
Yep.
Will has now set up ×3. Dante
Also,
hit
he got a
3
triple
protects in a row.
protect.
Shout outs to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. And here's a Blizzard Blissey.
And
There's
the
a
one
Sweet
moment,
Grace.
Grace Freeze.
And then he tries to T-Wave,
And
gets
he waits-
flamethrower, thaws out Slowbro. Yup.
Yeah. No, that game was done.
That gaming did occur.
Yep.
Moving on.
Shout
we
outs
got-
to Blitzy having special moves at least. We're getting there.
That's true. No Shadow Ball that we know of.
No Shadow Ball in sight.
Alright, this is a funny set. We got Hall and Atomic, two really good teams.
I'm surprised. I would have put this as my set of the week, I think.
Hey, there's a lot of good sets. So here's Jolteon versus Blossom. This is a good week for Blossom gamers.
Yeah, God bless.
Here's the Glizzy Gripper.
Oh, Kim, how does this one make you feel?
I hate it.
Thank you. That's
Yeah.
all we need.
Yeah, it's not
I
great.
love this Jinx, by the way. This Jinx with perfect Blossom tech. It did get seeded, sadly, so it is losing a lot of its purpose, but I love to set the Hall ran this week on it.
Yeah, and here's Agility Metagross with an
Getting
attack
a boost.
raise, eating a flamethrower, doing a lot of damage. We don't see lefties. And we get a crit,
And
and
the
Metagross is
crit,
going down,
yeah.
which is
It
huge.
gets crit in the
That
web.
thing might have probably won the game.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, coming in,
Whoop.
Jolteon is doing his thing.
Yep.
He's subbing,
Sub on the
and
two-way.
Atomic makes the classic blunder.
Yep.
But Hall has he's known that Jolteon, hey, if he gets paralyzed, that's not good. He's watched Adam set,
Yep.
has determined it for himself that it is a bad idea, so he simply won't do it.
You know, I really
I
thought
think
this Jinx was going to win this whole game right here.
It
Like,
looks-
from this very position at turn 11, I'm like, does Jinx just win?
Yeah. But then remember that this guy's here.
He sure is, but
Now
now
he
he's
can
asleep.
Now he's taking a nap.
Yeah.
And you realize Jinx doesn't really have any
Handle
moves
it.
to hit Slowking.
Yeah.
But that's why we have the lovely Crunch Houndoom here, who is doing ridiculously good damage, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's that dragon guy.
Yep.
Big crit.
What ridiculously good damage.
Yeah. And we see it which is really funny.
Yeah, this was some good.
Because we also realized that, oh yeah, Houndoom's faster.
Yep.
Houndoom's faster, and he had tech.
Yeah. We got another Earthquake Typhlosion this week.
Mhm.
And now
I think it's his best cover.
Atomic
And
says,
now-
if you could do it, I could do it too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
He learned from you, Corey. He learned from your match.
Yeah, all these hoes are learning that Doug Trio can be defeated with Endure Select strats, yeah.
No, you need specifically on your Blaze Typhlosion one. Yeah.
yeah, on your Pokemon that has an ability that boosts its damage output.
It turns out it's significant. We even couched that
Yeah.
flamethrower later. That luckily because of the 12%, because of the sub, it didn't matter. But like, it was close.
Yeah. We also
That
see
Blaze
that
did a lot of
Blastoise is
damage.
not here,
Yeah, no Blastoise.
Yeah.
which
Surprising.
would have made this not just an instant Typhlosion sweep.
Or Houndoom was still alive, obviously,
Yeah, well, him too.
because
But,
he
we're
had
going to
Endure.
game two.
Then we have funny strats.
So that was fun. A lot of Endure, a lot of Salic Berry. It's a jolly good time for everybody.
And Drew goes for Sleep Pie, which I was questioning.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
this
it was
thing's sub
completely
BP, yeah.
Yeah.
And now Houndoom is in. And
Fine
he's ready to
sub.
go.
Yep.
Men's
And
is
what's he
coming
gonna
in,
do?
block,
He's gonna
intimidate.
flame.
You see the crunch,
Munch.
doing a lot of damage. Mence cannot win this 1v1, which is
No.
funny, because it is a dog. And Mence goes down very
Dog
early.
him.
Ooh, doesn't put him in the Select range. And Hall
Yeah.
goes for the flamethrower, not put
Right,
him in Select
yeah.
range.
hmm So he can revenge kill with apparently Jinx.
Yeah, because Jinx can do this.
Good.
Good.
Boom.
Oh, sub. Yeah.
Yeah, really, really good play. He's just
Yeah,
he's not.
oh, it's
I
like,
know
I
what
don't
you're
want
gonna
it to
do.
happen again.
So
Now,
now the Glizzy
things go to
Gripper can
bed.
give people kisses.
Oh, we see Lum.
Our lovely kiss hitting pretty good today at 75% accurate, but has hit
That's true,
everyone.
unlike last week.
Correct. We do like to see evening of odds.
Yes. Now Slowking is burned,
Yeah.
which was going to make it have to rest as it starts to go for Calm Minds.
Yeah, and it does
But
not
that
want to be in
residual
this
damage
position.
adds up.
For sure.
40, that's respectable damage.
Mhm.
Jolteon eats because it's
Jolteon's
good.
that
It's good
dog!
Pokemon.
Yep.
He's got that dog. There are 2 dogs.
He's got 2?
He's got 2 dogs.
He's got 3, man. Count again.
Oh, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
he does have 3 dogs.
Dude, I forgot about Grand Bull because
He's a dog, right? Like, I'm not making that up, right?
He is a
no,
dog.
he's definitely he's a bulldog.
Okay, yeah.
There's bull in his name.
Bro.
Also, Lumberry on Jinx, really cool
Yeah.
because now it just owns Velocity.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't think that was revealed until just now, so that was convenient and nice. And then go to
You know,
bed.
Meguro
Get another kiss. Very good.
Have a little smooch.
And
And atomic
Amethyst.
forfeits there, which I guess.
I'm gonna let this one go. You know, so we go on to game 3.
Yeah,
So we're gonna
Drew
see
not really
how
in the
does
mood for keeping his dudes alive this week. I noticed he was kind of okay with just sacking things. It was a little strange to me.
yeah. Play
But when
more
you have a hyper
offensively
offense team, you
paced.
can do that.
Yeah.
Jinx
So Jinx
takes
is in,
31.
and somebody's getting ice beamed.
Yeah, I thought this thing was going to bed. I'll be real.
Yeah, I thought a kiss was coming.
Let's go in bed
Kiss
now.
is out now.
That was been a really fun double here, and I think he does. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it
going to
kind of works in
Metagross
both
here.
ways, right? Because it also beats.
But it
soaking.
actually just dies.
It just dies. That's crazy.
Why did it just die?
Offensive Metagross, I guess.
Oh, it was the Weezing hitting the flamethrower game 1. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. I was like, that's weird. It took 40 last time. Me forgetting.
HP Ice.
HP Ice
Weezing.
Weezing.
Ooh, lovely.
Paul using his wealth of knowledge from when we played. that
Yeah, from the
Weezing
Flygon,
could kill
yeah.
the dragons
Yeah.
quite easily.
I just noticed that Hall is taking out 2 of the biggest threats on this team right now.
Mhm.
And
But then, I'd say Typhlosion is probably the biggest threat to his team.
yeah, only one
Honestly-
left. I was gonna say 1 left.
Yeah.
And then does the funny.
Even with the scary guys here, I still think Typhlosion's the biggest threat.
Yeah.
And now Jolteon is paralyzed, so really good T-Wave from Atomic there. Going Pat's gonna save Weezing. He's gonna want it to boom on Blossom or something on Slowking.
Right.
So that was a great play.
It also means it's kind of funny is it will, if Hall gets Baton Pass here, he will go last.
He gets a
Free
slow.
switch, yeah. So the paralyzed there
And
almost worked in his
bada
favor.
boom! It's Doug time, or so
What?
we thought. It is more Endure shenanigans,
There is.
and
Double
Doug Trio
Endure.
is just not having a great time.
No, so here's a nice punch.
Second
Yeah, I will
Joel.
say the
He goes down, and here comes the
Here
Dewdog
comes
smell.
Dewdog smell.
new dog smell
eat a
takes
lot of damage.
64.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, but when else are you gonna use this dog? Because
That's true.
it's kind of. I don't know. Granbull was definitely an interesting bring this week.
Yeah, it should have been Blastoise probably.
I think it's the intimidate for Mence, right?
Yeah.
He brought that
yes.
Gramble. He brought that Gramble to my Mence pretty well, I'd say.
Yeah, but getting
my-
the bad damage roll on Flamethrower,
What's
Yeah,
that about damage roll?
yeah, to put
Yeah.
it in Select
because
range.
he went for Flame, he ended up in Select range just barely.
I know, but
I feel like he's flamethrowered that Typhlosion every time instead of crunching it. And I'm not sure why.
right? Like Endure strats makes it weird.
Mhm.
Oh, also here's Typhlosion sweeping again.
So this is a wonderful thing. I love this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's what
literally
he
what I
thought.
said when I was watching that.
Oh,
I'm like,
good.
oh, Matt is smiling somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good day.
I think the only answer to this was keeping your Jolteon at exactly 100% health and hoping that it didn't have, even if it had some bulk, that was literally Hall's only play. I guess the Houndoom as well, but everything else just dies in one hit with this flamethrower, really, which is kind of crazy.
Once it got the boost in Blaze, it died. Yeah.
Mhm. So shout outs to starter abilities.
Woo!
They truly are the goats.
They're great. Shout out Typhlosion, he's the GOAT. Anyway, here we got. If you like Jolteon Gaming, well, you are in luck because we're gonna see some more. But first,
Wow.
God
Diglett is
fucking
here.
damn it, there he is. Diglett is on the field, and now he's gone.
He does not want to be here.
And we're gonna see some spikes.
Good spike.
Good spike. And here's
Do it again.
Ampharos coming in on a full
Yeah.
power.
Fun for it.
50-50s.
We see a protect. I don't know why Adam was going for protect there. He's already at full HP.
Yeah.
He was paralyzed too, so I don't see a T-Wave coming in that turn. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously it's a scout, right? You want to know what your Ampharos is doing, but now you're well,
So you let
you're
in
rock
from behind.
punched.
Focus punch. It's funny.
Yeah, so Dwayne eats that up, throws off an EQ, and then is
No.
going to get T-bolted.
37.
Para,
And the
because-
para.
Ooh,
Adam
wow.
loves the yellow color.
True.
Certified Adam running his Heal Bell aromatherapy grass guy win. I don't remember his name.
It's true, yeah.
Parasect.
Thank you, Tim. Parasect. Yeah.
There's Blastoise. Blastoise doing no damage to Ampharos.
15
Ampharos with a great
damage.
showing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's an awesome turn.
That
Yeah,
was a
this
great
sub.
turn.
Yeah.
And Diglett is gonna get out of there. He's like, no.
He knows where he
I'm
needs to
decent.
go in the Scarm, and that did 20.
Yeah. So now, like, Ampharos is getting a bunch of lefty
Gets
A's
all
and
of its
everything.
HP back, yeah.
You're both getting HP back, right? So it's kind of hard
Yeah,
to
but look
do.
at that. 71 gets the roar off, gets
Very
Registeel,
important
which
roar
is
there.
the guy you want.
Yeah, perfect.
If you want to go
That's
for
what you would
protect,
say.
Adam. Yeah, Adam does not go for protect that turn.
Probably not realizing it had toss, hasn't revealed it yet.
Yeah,
Only revealing Earthquake, maybe he thought he was banded or something.
and look at that damage.
Ooh.
Like, there goes
Shout out to
Diglett.
Diggle doing 59 to Registeel, though. That's wild.
Yeah. He's really doing his best. So now Adam's kind of in a tricky spot. He's lost Scarm. Diglett can't do its thing, and he's only seen 3 of Curse's Bonds.
That HP
Well,
ice
make it
from
4.
Regirock?
That's HP Rock.
HP
Rock.
Rock?
Yeah.
Guess you didn't want to miss Rock Slide.
That's exactly it.
That's exactly what it is.
The Rock Slide does not one hit KO the Dragonite anyways, so
Oh, I see.
I
Yeah.
talked about
I
Adam
like-
with that one.
Yeah, I like to switch into Jolteon because now you immediately threaten out. Ampharos with the spike down takes 50% for a resisted hit. Is it's not too bad. And
Also, I think I think Chris is wild for the raw focus punch here.
Yeah, so I did talk to Adam after the set because we do see that his Jolteon just raw switches out. This is a trend that will continue. Using BP to just ease your switch because it is just a fake U-turn.
You get the focus punch animation. Yeah, you do get it before the BP, so you can go into the right
Yeah.
So
counter.
you
and
know,
still
it's like,
hide one,
okay,
yeah.
maybe I want to go into Blastoise and not, this guy.
Chris is a brave man for hitting sub that turn.
Yeah.
Like you
Because
could
now,
just
is
kill
Dwayne
people.
out of T-Bolt range? No, he's
Nah,
not.
but it was close, right? Like it could have been.
But here's Banette.
Oh, because the BP and the Banette focus punch would have been beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at that.
And now Banette is gaming a little bit.
Limp
Shift off a
Bizkit,
Wisp.
baby.
And
Banette
another
paralyzed.
paralyze. So Limp Bizkit over here
Adam.
is ready to do something.
Nefarious, a
But not a
29%
lot.
HP fighting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Surely he will knock off. There we go.
There's the knock. And as Registeel was honk shoeing over there,
But no lefties is hugely
these are
detrimental.
starting to stick a little bit. So that
Yeah.
Earthquake is not doing a lot. And the Wisp Miss is unfortunate.
No, I like that. He called the. He knew it was waking up that turn. He went for the Wisp.
Yeah.
Just didn't get it.
Yeah.
But sadly for Adam, this Banette here is only going to get lefties recovery. He doesn't have any other way of healing his HP, unless of course he's not running Shadow Ball, which he probably should be. But we'll get double paralyzed to make up for it, I guess. In a triple paralyzed here, because Jesus Christ. Like it's kind of doing the reverse effect where we saw this in the Blissey game where the physical attackers aren't able to get enough sticking, so you have to switch at some point.
Yeah. And Blastoise throws off Yawn, so now everybody can honk shoe. Now the whole gang is paralyzed.
Yeah, let's say the whole gang in yellow now.
Everyone is yellow.
Everybody's feeling yellow. And here's Slow King making his appearance.
Yeah. One thing
Now
I'll
we're
have
kind
to
of
say about
looking.
this
Reggie's gonna be at like 50 when he comes
Spike?
in after Spike.
yeah, 59.
Mhm.
Almost 60. Anyways, I don't know why
now-
Chris is calm minding. He's gonna get
Yeah.
yawned.
And then he goes into Reggie, and Banette is back.
We're still back.
He is so back, and he is going to click that HP fighting.
And now you got a really safe Earthquake to just spam out, right? Because the only one that can come is Blastoise.
Yeah, and then you get to rest on him.
You get the rest for free, yeah. But he tosses.
Or you think.
Yeah, I thought you
And
were
now
right, I
Reggie
thought.
gets crit and dies for his foolishness.
Yeah.
And then Chris sends in a Slowking again that doesn't have a move to hit Blastoise. I need to point this out.
Doesn't have Psychic.
It has Surf Flamethrower, and I'm really questioning why he's not doing something more aggressive like Cloyster here.
Yeah, Cloyster to boom.
Or to get a
Yeah.
spike up at this point, even. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to play a long game, get your spikes up so you can make it work in your favor.
Yeah.
But
Now,
you can sleep.
he's
That's good,
asleep.
I guess. Yeah.
Good night.
No bed. We'll go to bed. And Adam going right into Jolteon, take advantage of
And,
this slip turn.
yeah, and
which I love.
Jolteon is very well positioned right now.
Yeah, Jolteon gets a T-Bolt forever.
Yep. Especially
There
if
he
you
is.
summon-
Guitar.
especially
end,
if
turn
you summon your
47.
Guitar. Yeah, the problem
and
with,
that's a lot.
That's to it.
Yeah, look at that. No lefties. 2-hit. Don't do it. If it's not built to be a wall, don't do it.
Yeah. And
It's
now
done.
Jolteon is gonna clean up.
Oopsie.
That's done.
Yeah, where's E-Speed? Next generation.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
not
right.
existent.
Yeah, so this was a little bit of a misplay by Chris. Just don't, when you look at your team and you see, oh, I have like, we saw it in Bandits match too. Oh, I got to switch this thing to take a hit. But if it's the only thing left and it can't take 2, don't do it.
Back something.
You can't do it. It's better to sack them on and learn later, right?
Yeah.
Like have that second chance. Because that's a DD tar. If that got a single DD off, it won the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't lose the win counts like that. And Jolteon getting to finally prove his point for once.
Yeah, he finally gets to do it.
And I didn't get the switch by Adam to Regirock right away.
Yeah, I don't know either. I guess to throw off a critical hit.
Oh, okay. No.
He was
Who am I
thinking.
to- Yeah, who am I to say?
Alright, so this turn right here, I'm going hard Diglett.
Yeah.
That's me. That's
You
who
were
I am
wrong.
as a person. I would have gone hard Diglett. But
You're
Chris
crazy.
is also, he sees, that might happen to me if I rest. I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
Because, like, Diglett is low-key dead weight. And
No,
you
he's
have to
not.
be super aggressive to get it in, and you can do something with it. Because otherwise, you are literally going to play 5v6.
I like the Diglett being saved if Adam wanted to be a more aggressive baton passing Jolteon around to try and find like the Ampharos when it didn't have a sub up, but like
Yeah.
aggressive when you have something that's Diglett and not Doug Trio, right? Like you have like the lower tiered Mon doing the hard reads and stuff. That doesn't matter if you make the wrong choice as much.
Yeah, exactly. So, like,
Well,
right there, right? Like, yeah, you could go Scarm to get your spikes, but also, like,
Like,
you
what if
know
you
that
call
there's
them
going to
out
be a
there? What do you-
switch.
what do you think the
Otherwise,
biggest relief-
yeah, you could have gone into Diglett and been like, boom, I'm a gamer. But, with great power comes great responsibility. So, it is what it is. Apologies for my Discord notifications in the corner. Ignore them.
Oh, is that me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, Brian.
It's all Jason's fault. That's a question, all right? We'll be nice and respond to him. I hope it happens to him. I hope what he's talking about happens to him. Be very
That'd be
funny. Yeah, it'd be very funny. Great PR moment.
It's just-
And here we
Always
reveal
be
finally that we do
player.
have a move to hit Scar. But honestly, it's not too different from Surf. 29-41.
Yeah, I mean, Surf really does enough.
Yeah.
And then if you were to run
Like
Psychic,
you could hit Blastoise. Yeah.
yeah, Blastoise.
At the same time, I don't hate it though, because Chris, he does have a spinner and Cloister, but he hasn't revealed it yet. Maybe it doesn't. It could not have spin, which would be weird, but possible.
It's always possible. Yeah. I don't know why Adam didn't just go for the kill.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have killed, would it? You could have gone for the trap again. I think Adam's the kind of guy that wants to play his early Spice game. Also, here's the Thunder.
Shout out base set Dragonite running Thunder.
Shout out Standard D-Knight doing, I think, actually a range on that
And-
Thunder to kill there.
Here Adam going Jolt, but realizing that it doesn't kill Dragonite at full with HP Ice.
Yeah. Now Adam is letting all his
Yeah,
mons get
he's just
shipped.
sacking. He's
We gotta shout out these Thunders hitting though.
That's true.
yeah.
But
Chris
at the same
later
time,
on said, it was the end of game 3 when he goes, I thought this was Thunderbolt.
Funny.
He goes, I was supposed to be scared of missing these. Didn't realize he put Thunder on the set. And there's a Diglett Rock Slide. That is not Earthquake. That will not do it.
no.
Shout out Diglett. Do his
And,
best.
at this point, Chris kind of got the download and
Yeah, I
looking
mean,
pretty done.
yeah, it's pretty Jover, but
And he lives.
support Vanette not doing quite enough damage to max defense cloaking there. And
But
don't
look
worry,
at Diglett
Diglett
getting to
cleans,
do his
Diglett
thing.
Diglett cleans! Yippee!
Diglett Gaming, and now it is Tyranitar
What if he
time.
flinches? Oh, I would have gone
Oh,
for
we will
it.
never
I would have
know.
gone for it. Adam Brave.
And now it is Diglett versus the
Come on,
world.
Diglett.
Now we're gonna learn some damage rolls. Can Diglett kill?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, now what?
But,
Yeah.
We're still at the lefty's turn.
true.
Shout out to Diglett getting the only 2 KOs this game on Adam's team.
Yeah.
Good mon, good mon.
Diglett doing it.
Turns out you all should have drafted him. You guys are looking foolish.
I have the big one.
Except for you. You look less foolish.
You do have 3 of them.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you got 3. That's cheating. 3 for 1.
Yeah. That's true. Where's Doug Duo?
Doug Duo.
Oh god, that'd be a
yeah.
weird
Sounds
mid.
big that in
Yeah.
distance.
Also, I know Adam here
I
goes
think
Bennett for the rapid spin block, which is cool. But I don't think Bennett beats Cloister.
It does not.
No, it does not.
Yeah,
That doesn't beat anything.
I think
I thought
early
it was
game,
pretty
like
bad.
before, like, you still have your charm rate 100%. I think you just go into like Jolt and force it out, unless you just are afraid of getting boomed, which is fair. Cloister's got these 50-50s, which speaking
There
of
Like that.
Yeah.
50-50s, there it is. Yep.
Cloister did everything he needed to do.
Yep.
A great showing from
Yep.
Cloister.
Kind of an oyster. And now Slowbro is actually looking pretty primed.
Yeah.
If,
Yeah,
you can get a couple
Slowking
calm
just
lines
does
up.
whatever he wants, yeah.
Oh, Jolteon's still here, but
Oh, well, true.
Yeah, but Adam's ability to break through Reggie Steel is incredibly limited.
I wonder if one day we're better off running rest on these Skarmories kind of deal, right? Like, let him heal. Or maybe Wish, right? Like, get a Wish passer going.
Yeah.
A good Sagic to us to, or a good switch into Bennett there.
Right, landing on the Wisp.
I like the
was,
Wisp.
Yeah,
Wisp.
Yeah, I don't know why he went into
Neutralize
Teammate there,
teammate.
no clue.
but
Just a GD.
Just to show off.
I feel like that's a stunt play.
yeah.
I mean, the DD there
gotta
is
get
like,
outta
if,
here.
I guess if Jolteon comes in, but you're not killing with that Earthquake, you're burned. And now there's 3 layers of spikes and no Cloister. Like, Adam defensively is in a pretty decent position here.
Yeah. Well,
Although not if he sacks his
Yeah,
Skarmory.
until Skarmory's run, but
yeah.
He didn't really have a better sack unless he wanted to sack Bennett, I guess.
And now here comes Reggie.
75. Wow.
Done. Reggie Steel is a good Pokemon. There's Diglett. He's trying to make the big money play.
Oh,
And
he's
he
still
gets
there.
it!
Never mind,
And he's
so smart.
in!
He's so smart.
And he's in!
I thought
But he can't get the kill.
No.
Diglett was almost the hero of the people, but he does force a kill on Reggie, but is it going to be enough with Tyranitar hanging around in the back too?
no.
And the whole Ampharos thing.
Yeah, let's talk about the Ampharos thing later, right? Like, Amphy's still here.
Nah, we don't have to talk about him.
Well, we talk about him because it's the last time we're going to see him on Chris's team.
You're right.
I think it's a little sad because he was really pulling his weight at the end here.
Yeah, Ampharos was really doing it.
So,
I was definitely surprised by the decision.
Superpower.
You got to run the superpower to one hit the
Dragonite's
KO.
useless at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. If I'm Adam, I was gonna
Hit Rock Slide or HP Rock.
throw Earthquake there, either one.
Yeah.
Well, superpower technically doing more than 0.
More than 0, you're right.
Yeah. And weirdly enough, I don't
Yeah.
think
And then
Jolteon's
Adam goes
paralyzed, right?
into Regirock and not Jolteon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not taking more chip damage.
Oh, it's at 50?
Because if you think about it, like,
Oh, it's at
Jolteon was
50.
really close to being able to clean this
You're
game.
right. Yeah, well, I mean, Amphy.
Oh no,
but
there's
yeah.
a whole Amphy in the back though. It's from
Like I said, we don't want to talk about Iffy.
Close.
Like super crit,
Super crit.
everything's
Oh,
possible.
well,
with
okay.
super
Well,
crit,
it wasn't. No, it was over.
But yeah, Chris adapted well, and then
Mhm.
kept Reggie alive. Registeel's good Pokemon. Registeel on sand is really, really good.
Yeah.
A lot of teams can't deal with him.
True. Toxic what?
Yeah, true. They updated the sprite for
Oh, very nice.
this girl.
Oh, wow.
I literally call this trainer Jordan because I just kind of
Associate. That's how Jordan looks nowadays. in your head?
associate.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. Yeah.
That's true.
Anyway, Brian, here's your set.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's
so
me.
talk to us about your good league matchup.
And I'm really glad this wasn't Crawdaunt. I said, hey Jordan, you should throw Crawdaunt on me as a joke because I was going to run Kingler this game, and I said I'll lead Kingler, and I led Steelix, and well, I hit Iron Tail and killed it, so
Yeah, I don't think that crit mattered.
not at all. But this was
You hit
cool.
way
She
too
brought in a
many
cool
Iron Tails.
counter, and I sped crept the camera up, so it died.
Nice.
Funny.
I had to put a
And
decent amount of
to the
speed in that
T-Wave.
Wave
Steelix.
into the ground type.
She forgot it was a ground type, so I've gotten really nice turns so far, and weirdly
Oh
enough,
yeah, that's a.
yeah, Steelix kind of
This is
hasn't
the
had a
most
really good
Steelix
game.
ever done in the
Yeah.
history of Steelix.
This is wrong. This is Steelix slander.
I don't know. Brian's been gaming with this guy.
I think Steelix is underrated because he is not 4 times weak to certain moves.
Bro, it's like having a Metagross at home.
Stop.
And
hitting
that
all
Iron
these
Tail
Steelix
there
skills.
does a ton to Seps, but we don't want to take that range on the Leaf Blade, so we switch out. And then I realized she rode me back into it.
And he said, "All right, let's do it again."
Nope, I
You
missed
love-
Iron
There
Tail.
it is.
Let it go.
There's Iron Tail. And there's Haunter.
Hi, Haunter.
Yeah.
What's he
What's he up
gonna
to?
do? He's completely specially defensive.
Yeah,
Like,
he ate.
no speed, all HP special defense. So we're gonna.
I don't know what Jordan's
I
doing,
don't know.
but she just let her Sceptile get 1v1 by Haunter, and that's funny.
It's extremely funny. This Haunter has nothing to hit the Sceptile. It has Thief once I hit rest here.
It's a friend. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, this is silly.
But I can't do it this turn because I don't want to die, so we'll come back and do it later.
Yeah.
She makes a good play here. And by good play, I mean, she would have saved me if I thiefed that turn, which I think is funny. But like, you know, I took a lot of chip. I took some spikes chip there. It's kind of neat.
Are you gonna explode?
Nope, don't have it.
No. You don't have boom?
Nope, this is a rest Felix.
Oh, okay.
Which didn't do as much as I thought it would do. I just like wanted to make sure I wasn't getting burn stalled by the thing in the back still, Dusclops.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah, so I really didn't want to lose to this, and I don't want to risk the Shadow Ball roll here, so I go back to Steelix.
They eat that up.
Yep. So like, if I can't get burned, like
he's got dynamic punch.
I'll be fine, right? I'll be fine. Here's dynamic punch.
You would think. You would think.
22% to you.
Yeah, no, Dusclops is not known for its physical prowess. However, that's cool and funny, and I like it.
That is really funny. Yeah.
But it is not good enough to take on this bulk up top, which is bulky enough to live a Shadow Ball. So we are just going to set up sweep here till the end of the game if you want to put this on fast.
He's got Facade for some reason.
She thought it would do double damage if I was statused, and then we explained the move.
It's not Hex.
It's not Hex. It's
that's
not a Gen 3 Hex. It would be really cool if it was.
Yeah.
And Trace not doing the Intimidate in Gen 3 means hitting on top goes right back behind that sub at ×2. And now gets to break some brick. And we theoretically could have played about 50 turns of guessing if I'm hitting HP Ghost or Brick Break here, but I don't think Jordan wanted to.
No, there's...
Like,
yeah, no.
He could have maybe tried to run me out of moves for 50 turns in a row. There was no spikes, but just kind of accepting that this is maybe just seeing what damage rolls are, you know? Does she live a 2x Brick Break? Well, I guess we never know. Spoiler alert, it's probably
maybe
enough.
We'll find out in game 2.
Possibly, yeah. So game 1 went pretty much entirely my way, as I needed it to.
Yeah.
But getting the spike down, I think, was huge that game for her if she wanted to play a longer game. So I like keeping her Glalie around for that.
Iron Tail, a defense drop.
Huge crit.
How?
And
and then she misclicked Thunderwave, and I'm like, Jordan, what's going on today? It was not good. And you guys all were like, I hate Brian Bottom text, but like
that was me, yeah.
I don't know what this like. I'm not sure what this Porygon sack was at the time. And then back to Glalie if you just want to. Oh, here's a 56% ice cream. That's super crazy damage, by the way. It's like max.
Steelix gamers rejoice.
Yeah, Steelix, this one's for you guys. This one's for hitting Iron Tails when it matters most. So she reveals HP flying here, and I think that's lovely.
Yeah. You get frozen.
Yeah, you get frozen.
I was gonna say, listen, I feel like Sceptile is one of those Pokemon that's like on paper is like, wow, this guy's crazy, and then you actually use him, and he's just kind of ass.
He's a little annoyer. He's like the speedy version of Dusclops, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna annoy you and be faster and hit Leech Seed, but like.
Yeah, but Dusclops is a ghost.
Dusclops is a ghost,
and that alone makes it
better,
like good.
I don't hate Sceptile. I think Sceptile is good. Yeah, toxic licking. Yeah, at the moment, 9 turns in and nothing's going Jordan's way. Not a single thing. But she does make the move to camera up tier, and now I'm in the rain, so that's kind of funny because fire moves in the rain.
You can hang a little bit.
Yeah,
wow, a lot of bit.
That sucks though.
I get a burn there, so that means I have to.
He's rest chest, so it's fine.
It's fine, but I want to show off Thief real fast, and because I didn't have anything else to click that turn, Steel item it was.
But you do die here.
Nah, I hit rest.
Ah, psych!
Psych.
You thought. Good morning.
Yeah.
Morning.
So I get flamethrowered for 38 now.
Burn.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, rain's gone.
And now I get to sack something, and I decide to sack Steelix because he has done his job today.
Good night, Steelix. And good night, Based Camel.
And
there's Kingler! Everybody clap.
And I don't want to risk this turn, so I leave.
They don't know, Mr. Squidward.
They don't know.
If Hitmontop didn't sweep game 1, I was really hoping it would have been Kingler. Also, we're just expecting switches. So
now you guys are just leech seeding each other.
We're just trying to figure out who switches first, and Jordan does it. Goes in the Blissey on the right turn.
Yeah.
I really wish I could say that with Kingler.
Hunter is ready to do his funny thing.
He's going to mean look Dusclops, and now that I'm not... Oh, we're going to see.
Actually, you're just going to steal his
lefties. Forgot. I'm like, I don't need to mean look. I'm going to take Blissey's lefties.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that one instead. So...
This is a very, very funny battle.
Sadly, like
Brian, you're up to so many silly tricks.
I did not get to show off any of Kingler's, and I was kind of sad about that. But like at the same time, I'm happy that Hitmontop got to do what he was supposed to do in Will's set, so that set wouldn't have taken 100 turns.
Yeah. All right. So tell us about the Kingler while we watch Hitmontop clean up this game.
Yeah, he had a Swords Dance, and he had a Sub, and Slackberry, and we actually gave him Return because I was like, Jordan won't is going to status me and do Pain Split. I don't trust myself to get down to flow range, right? So I'm like, we're going to do Return. And if we got to ×4 with Return, we one-shot everything. HP goes.
Did you have HP Ghost for Dust Clouds?
For Dust Clouds, yeah.
Okay.
So that was the goal. But then I came in and Sceptile came in and I said, well, I'm not playing that 20%. And I left.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Because I thought maybe it would be more useful later, but it was not because Hitmontop is just that guy. And this is why I didn't drop him in the free agency. Sometimes he's just got a good day.
And you know what? There's no Mence, no Jirachi.
No.
Look at that.
No Mence, no Jirachi. I think that was actually Jirachi though, but it was no Mence on the team.
Yeah, I figured.
The back
Dragons are great in Jordan's team. Turns out.
Yeah, you don't always need to bring your top tiers if you've got your luck on your side. Well, I'll say that.
Yeah, so
and a game plan.
We're going to talk about Corey's set. But first, we have to once again put out the backstory.
For all the gamers.
Back on draft day, Corey asks Aaron, as Corey had the 8th pick, he asked Aaron, hey, are you planning on drafting Raikou? And Aaron says, I wasn't. And then Corey said, okay, I'm going to take Dugtrio. And then Aaron says, I'm going to take Fortress, and I'm going to take Raikou.
No, he took Raikou first, and then Fortress. Not that it matters, because it was back-to-back.
Yeah, not that it doesn't matter. It's just back-to-back. So, from that day, Corey inflicted Aaron with the Curse of Ra.
True.
And now we are going to see the grudge match.
Yeah, and so he leads off to deal psychological damage here with my best friend.
You must hurt him.
I have to kill my best friend.
And now he goes down. So that was a fun start.
And here's Metacham, and I choose to stay in and not do enough damage, and he subs into Slack range.
Yeah, this is a certified Metacham.
And this is bad play by me by sacking Hariyama, because as we'll see later, he has Fake Out, and this quick attack puts him at 1 HP, so everything is now going to die.
Oh my god.
It gets him to exactly 1 HP, so it's very sad.
Hey, Corey.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the dragon!
Oh, yeah, I forgot that I lived that. I thought
There's the Viper.
Hey,
Viper's here, Viper
nice
dies.
I forgot that this was a Pokemon.
Yeah,
Hey, Jirachi.
Jirachi's here.
Bye, Dragonite.
That's for me.
Sometimes I forget Jirachi gets Ice Punch because I never get the chance to put on it. Goodbye, Jirachi.
Which is crazy because it's like
Bro, this game is even!
No.
And all of a sudden, boom. Big boom. Now, who is
That's
left?
Reggie.
Is Regice. Can Regice do it?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably.
He, in fact, can.
Yeah. The fastest turn game in the West, right?
Yeah, this was definitely the fastest game we've had
Good.
in a while.
We can have more games like this, and let me watch the Giants actually put up a fight somehow right now.
Yeah, and so I didn't have to sack my whole team to Metacham. I could have just went D-Knight, and we will see me make better plays.
I mean, it could have been a roll on D-Knight, but at least it's better than complete sack.
He does some chip, I kill him. Now instead of staying in and letting him bulk up for free, I go Dragonite.
Yeah, a much better decision.
He bulked up again.
He bulked up again.
Bulked up again, but HP Flying's gonna do enough.
And doesn't put him in Slack range, which is
Doesn't put him in
huge.
Slack
Oh,
range.
he's faster.
He is faster, yeah, we saw that with the bulk.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
But now he's
in
ready to
Slack.
rock, but we know...
Now that he's not at 1 HP, or no, that's still killed.
It was a roll, yeah. It was a roll.
Hariyama.
Fake out.
Fake out.
And even then, you still have Hariyama could attack.
This is Bandit Hariyama, so...
That did a lot.
Yeah,
Turns
shout out
out Viper is one of the strongest poison type attackers in the game. On both sides.
Well, there he
There
goes.
he goes. I think I
He
stayed
died.
here, Nikki, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Chip.
It's like, yeah, you could have, in theory, saved it to kill Jirachi later, but like...
Imagine if, like,
doesn't-
Raikou was still around.
Here, Brick Break does half.
Are you banded?
I am banded.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm looking at these damage rolls, and I'm like,
Hariyama's hella banded because he's been leading Regice forever. So it's like, let me just do big damage.
And the true mystery to see who Aaron actually leads now that he doesn't have Regice. Very
That's
excited.
true. Yeah, this is.
I hope it's Raikou.
It probably should be. This is a great Pokemon to just lead off with and click buttons.
Yeah. Speaking of clicking buttons, that Thunder does not hit. For
Oh.
maybe the first time all season for Aaron. I don't honestly remember.
Yeah. But
I
the second
eat
one
it
does.
anyway.
Yeah, but like, what if you didn't
You
eat
get a
it?
wish.
The
BP and
Yama.
Yama.
But he's dead.
He
who
blows
and
up.
then
Just
And then he blows up.
Flareon, he would have gotten the wish. So imagine if you win the vape. Free wish.
yeah.
I don't think it matters.
No, Flareon's gonna finish up.
I did 53. Oh my god,
Yeah.
Jirachi.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Offensive Jirachi is crazy.
Yep.
So evening it up, going into game 3.
I did not get Metachammed again because I've learned.
I don't get out of there, Aaron.
And now he has.
Go into your ground resist.
No, he did this because he wanted me to have to sit here and watch my best friend die.
His in-game argument at the time was, "I'm pressure stalling." Which
No.
I mean, I guess.
No, it was purely
I
for
guess.
psychological damage.
He said that it was just for
Emotional
Emotional
damage.
damage. That's
Yeah.
10. I don't know, man. You only got 6 earthquakes left. How are you gonna sweep this team?
True.
I have fighting moves. That's what I'm gonna press for the rest of the game.
No, you're clearly a mono earthquake attacker, and he knew.
There's Metacham. D-Knight comes in.
Where's Roar on this
Fine.
D9? I
There we
think
go.
David's sad there's no Roar here.
I probably should have had Roar, but I just hit him. That's all I.
Yeah, but now we're doing
Oh,
this
the
again.
10 over the 8, yeah.
We've got 10
Yeah.
instead of 8, so this doesn't do nearly as much.
Yeah, we're gonna see reversal base damage being funny.
Yep. Reversal is a silly move.
Yep. There's Jirachi.
But also, like, Aaron doing the exact same game plan 3 times in a row, like, not
Combines, I
expecting it
say,
to get
no,
beat.
don't do that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If they now this thing had a Slackberry, we might be talking.
I'm like bug time.
But doesn't. So get
No.
Dogged.
Get dug.
Corey, I don't like this Doug trio name.
I'm sorry. It was for Hall.
this. I was gonna say, yeah.
It's definitely for all.
Now Hariyama gets to do big damage. Got out cross chop.
Yeah, he's only got 7 of those left.
Yeah, I gotta be careful. He gets
Flamethrower.
flamethrower for some reason. The snake can breathe
do
fire.
7%.
Dude, he's spitting. He's
Be
spitting.
grass. Crit.
Thank you, Grass. But this is literally the rando bat.
Ice.
Survivor set.
I don't even know.
And
And now Hariyama is going. Well, watch out. You don't have a lot of earthquakes left.
I have
Yeah, if
enough.
only he had
So-
sub on this Survivor, right? Still out the last remaining earthquake.
True. And here's Fortress. Is he gonna explode like he always does?
Oh, he has no
Sure
choice
is.
now.
Yes.
He does.
Yep.
That's a good way to end Fortress's OU excursion, I'd say.
Yeah. He exploded every time.
Sure did.
So that was good adaptation. Oh, I lose to Metachamp. Don't let that one happen again.
Yeah.
Boom. And then you didn't, and then it was pretty smooth sailing.
Yep.
Honestly, it's what separates, really. It's what separates the Game 3 wins from the Game 3 losses, just how quickly you pick up that adaptation.
You need sometimes they're just very simple like that because your opponent just says, "I'm gonna do the same thing every time."
Aaron in like a 1-game set thing might have like 5 or 6 wins this season, which is hysterical to me. Like, he does
Yeah.
build the teams that have the gimmicks, but he does need to switch it up if he wants to actually win the whole set.
We definitely see that a lot. Like, you know, I feel like we say that with Ethan too. It's like, oh, this is a really cool idea. Like, that would work in like a best of one pretty well.
Mhm.
But
Final set.
our last set of the evening, David and Ernest. I feel like it's just tradition that Ernest ends up at the end. It's just happened like the past like 4, pretty much.
He's
I mean,
he's been putting on classics, you know? He's been really showing
Yeah.
off his talents. And in this case,
He's
David
gaming.
too.
So here's Mr. Squidward and Regirox. There's some rock types hanging out, and one of them's cursing, the other one's spitting toxicity.
Well, they're
So
not
truly,
really-
they're doing the same
They're
thing.
kind of vile. You
Yeah.
need to go talk to their moms after. Go call their moms.
Mhm. But here comes Suicune on Regirock, who is toxic at +1.
Oh, wow,
Suicune
that
is eating.
Yeah.
That is
Strong Suicune.
hella Fizz Death.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the bulkiest.
And here's Ernest's old reliable Chansey.
We've been seeing Chansey, I think, lately quite a lot more than we saw him earlier in the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think Ernest realized, wow, this Pokemon's kind of nuts.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep using it.
Oh, Suicune v Suicune.
Not yet.
It's just Suicune v Suicune.
Yeah, no, is this the Suicune duel that everyone's been waiting for? You know.
Yep. I mean, they're practically the same teams, right? Rock type, normal type, Suicune.
Ernest going for it.
Ernest is a pretty cool guy going for this, and then looking at that duck taking 37 from 2 times. Yeah, you know what that means.
Yeah, and you said I gotta get more.
You gotta get more. I require more boosts.
Yeah.
It's like
This is a big dog.
Yeah, Suicune's actually getting broken here with his no lefties and
And now he's going to bed, and David's like, ah, fuck, hold on.
yeah. Now things get.
I gotta go into Blaziken. They don't know. And now we do.
Yep.
Now we do.
There he goes.
Hi, Gengar.
And Blaziken's gonna run away.
22.
Psychic
This is the
Gengar.
most Spadef duck I've ever seen.
Yeah. And now we're gonna get some fat normal types just kind of twiddling their thumbs.
I like that coming into the toxic switch here, expected. That's good use of Mr. Squidward right now.
Mr. Squidward's doing a great job. And, you know, spreading knock around, really good with the chip damage.
If he wants to keep Mr. Squidward alive, he does need to go into his heal though user, which we see here, get roared out into T-Tar. And now the whole 6 has been revealed.
Bada boom. I mean, no shock that Tyranitar is here.
Yeah. I like that this week.
Again.
David did not name his T-Tar after me. I appreciated that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm disappointed.
I'm very disappointed. Maybe we should void this set.
No.
Who's to say?
Yeah, void the set, exactly.
Yeah.
Make Corey replay the team. There we go. Just for fun.
Yeah, so
David's
now Mr. Squidward is down.
fun. After all that work
And
to heal him.
Blaziken is in and is ready to go.
Now, this is a funny trick here. If you think this Blaziken's banded, you go, you protect and you see what it's scouted. Because you don't see the lefties, obviously.
Yep.
No.
Yeah. I really like going into Amphi there, knowing that, hey, Rest is probably going to come out, and I can throw off some things. So I'll just crit Thunderbolt and that'll work out
That's
really
the
well.
thing.
Yeah. Very good technique. More people should try doing it. Simply get crit
What's
crits.
Wish Chansey? It's not soft.
Wish Chansey, not soft.
Ernest has exclusively run Wish Protect chance.
Yeah, but it's really good, obviously, because you're
Yeah,
passing
you
that
should
to the
pass some
Suicune.
fat wishes
But,
all
like,
around.
Dave could make good use of this by pivoting to one of his big fighting types on these protected Wish Protect turns,
Yeah, or even getting Tyranitar in, you
Yeah.
know. And
So kind of he's really just
do, but
staying around.
Here's Gligar.
Yeah, Gligar's here.
Hey guys, where's the Gligar resist?
It's not
not
him.
him.
All right, find it. Look again. Is it him?
Is it him?
Yeah.
Not really.
No. That was Sandchip, yeah.
So when I'm
Yeah.
looking at that, right, I'm looking at that 42% with Gligar, and I go, okay, Gligar's my MVP right now. There's nothing on this team to take an Earthquake.
Yep. So as long as Gligar lives and clicks stab EQ,
Lit.
there is nothing that can be done.
Yeah, or at least it's a great game plan. Once again, Blaziken not showing.
We see a focus punch into Gligar taking
Horrible.
67.
Yeah, but the Chansey there was at 67, or was that didn't have a status, so you could have gone for a protect that turn, honestly, and just scouted. But not knowing it was banded, I get switching to your wall, thinking maybe it's SD, maybe it's mixed. But it's gonna hit Sky Uppercut. Not expecting a focus punch to do almost 200% damage.
Yeah.
Probably even more. It's a lot.
So Blaziken is in,
Again,
and now we're probably gonna see the protect. We see the double
yeah,
to
we
get
do. I like
T-Tar
that double.
in.
Great double.
Yeah, really good.
Expecting Gengar, obviously, not just happens to work out that it works well with Chansey. And
And then there's Shiftry, which
that's the final guy.
yeah. So being
What's he
in
gonna
in voice, David was very very shocked to see Shiftry here. Just because he didn't expect him to. But obviously Tyranitar didn't really care.
I mean, it's like Shiftry or Raichu for like Suicune, right? You gotta pick one of them.
Yeah.
If,
So
if
what's
you don't have a
interesting-
team,
I just want to
Oh,
say
wow.
it's like going for another like all those DDs. It's like have we seen we've seen Roar on the Suicune, right? Like
Yeah. Great.
I don't know. I would have probably just gone for the damage. Like keep Suicune low, make it rest again, and then you can get another DD.
Yeah.
Right? Like make it make its decision, because whatever you get roared into is, I mean, besides like Kun, your own Kun, is pretty good because you can just focus punch. You know, you can do things. So
More importantly, like
Now he's gone.
I mean, he did know how much time he was going to be asleep for because it wasn't rest sleep.
mhm.
But I think 2 of those rock slides at 2 times would have killed.
Yeah, especially with the sand chip.
Yeah.
Like it
And no
makes him
lefties, no lefties.
consider. Plus, what if you just flinched it?
Right. Yeah. And you're not dying to a surf. At least you shouldn't be at 100. He's back.
Trentar's back in, free switch
again.
in, which is good.
Yeah,
And now
let's see it
Titar
again.
can cook a little bit. Is Regirock? Is Regirock going to take the
+1
+1 earthquake? Or
Oh,
brick break?
No.
He
No,
will.
break?
instead.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The EQ's doing nothing.
Yeah. Oof.
Regirock is not a ground type. Does not get
No.
that bonus.
Mhm.
Here's Gengar though.
No, here's Gar. There he
There's
goes.
one.
Oh, there he goes. Does 31.
Was it
And
worth?
now Tyranitar can
Yeah.
kind of rip apart here because Kun is low.
Mm-hmm.
Brick break. Bada
Yep.
boom. Titar cleans.
Uh-oh. Hey guys, spoiler alert. I don't think Chansey lives this.
No, Chansey, watch out!
Oh, got crit.
He got super
It
crit.
mattered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Dimitar really scary. Gotta respect that.
Yeah. I
Um,
think
Gotta keep that sweeping
David-
healthy, I guess.
David really played with around his having DD-Tar as his win condition very, very well.
and the
Like,
fact
he
that it's
brought
so-
it in on the turns he needed to. He was willing to play the sack game just to get those free turns.
More importantly, he knows that he's a Lumberry tar. At least I believe we all know that, right?
Yeah, I feel like
And
that's
getting
kind of
it on
implied in
Chansey
the
that can't
memo.
do anything to it, thanks to that.
Mhm.
David requested the battle timer on turn 1. I think that's funny.
It is funny.
So it wasn't actually a slow set. They were moving.
No, this set took a while.
I might have turned it in too late then.
Yeah, no, this set took a while. I think it took
Yeah,
so
it's a
long
good-
that I left halfway through this game to go and watch the Phillies.
Understandable.
Yeah,
The Braves,
and
yeah.
I'd probably do it again. No offense to these two, but you
Yeah.
can only be dancing on your own for so long.
Exactly.
Anyway, here comes Blaziken in on Chansey. Chansey gonna get out of there, and David makes the hardest read of the day, and HP
goes.
Ghost Gengar and deletes him.
Yeah, I did not like that
Really
Gengar sack at all. I mean,
I don't think it was a sack. That's not a sack. That was just hella good prediction from David.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I don't like if you're gonna throw Gengar out there into a Blaziken because you're expecting the fighting moves, like you gotta be aware. Like, do I really? What if I'm wrong? Right.
Yeah.
Like,
And
do
I
I have
also
a safer? Do I have a safer switch that doesn't get annihilated?
Because
That
we also
might be
don't
Suicune.
have.
That's a Suicune at 100%. That thing could probably take a hit.
Yeah. Even then, like, I'm assuming by now, kind of put together. Oh, I think that's banded.
Right.
You have Protect on Chansey.
It was paralyzed. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt here. It was paralyzed, I think.
That's true.
So like, it is a 50-50. You may not want to hit protect, but you do have other healthy dudes that you might be able to take a hit with.
Yeah. And now Gligar
And-
lost the band.
Yeah, and obviously, Gengar is the quote strategically safe pick, but I just think that's a mon you got to be careful switching in. And we've seen him lose Gengar quite a bit this season by just unfortunately getting red.
Yeah.
That's good by the opponents, honestly.
100%.
And we see it again here. But this time it's not paralyzed, so you get a very safe protect. But now, where's your Gengar to not make him hit fighting moves?
You've no reason to not just, click the move.
Sky Protect, yeah. The only thing about it is David is willing to trade this toxic damage for a little bit of Gligar chip, right?
And I believe he is. With how scary this Gligar is to his team.
Don't hate it.
Now
Yeah.
knowing that it's not banded, it's quite nice.
Oh, Duck Wall's Gligar now forever though. That's
Yep.
banned.
Only if it's healthy though.
He gets recover though, so will be healthy forever.
He has to be able to take 72% because he's slower.
Mm.
So he can't be chipped at all, really. I like that toxic. The force Ampharos keep heal belling, right?
Yep.
What's the worst that happens? You toss him?
Did he get staticked?
Yep, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out not ideal. And now
Hi,
Star's
T-Tar.
in. And dodges
Oh,
the
he doesn't
toxic,
get
making
the
up for
reveal
last
yet.
week.
Oh, brutal. Bye,
And
Chansey.
he's like, I gotta get out of here. And we're dancing on our own. Brick Break's doing nothing.
Anybody asked David why he named it My
is
Thesis?
cursing him.
Anyone asked David why he named his T-Tar My Thesis?
Because
Oh,
he hates his
not his
thesis, and
thesis.
Corey hates Tyranitar.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
I believe this is the case.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
David, let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Need the lore.
Anyway. So there's a lot of neutral exchanges going on in this part. Chansey's being fat. Armaldo's coming in getting lefties.
Yeah, David's slowly losing some of his walls though, but at the moment does have the mod advantage.
He does.
And as a
Chansey's
top
passing the
it's a
wishes.
great timer.
Yeah. So we're strapping in for a long one for sure, especially with Gengar gone.
You can just like West Coast now? Yeah, he is.
He's gotta get that toxic off, yeah.
But is it?
That does too much damage.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't have lefties.
Especially without lefties.
Yeah.
But don't worry, you just got a fat pink guy. He'll do it.
Bro, do you know how much Will, when he was talking about what you'd be able to pick up, he first came to me with Chansey, and I was legitimately like, oh, yeah, that'd be really good.
Oh.
Like, this thing doesn't have to be Blissey, but not being able to use an OU slot for it is pretty cool.
Yeah. For value, you get.
Yeah, your store brand Blissey or whatever. Blissey at home.
Your Walmart
Blissey.
Yeah.
But
also, don't
I like
Richie's
his
getting
His Earth String
shipped.
will work. His Earth String will do work. But
Yeah,
now we see Rock Slide Ready Rock on Tito, which I think is crazy.
Yeah, it's like you can't just curse up because there's a whole ass weekend in the back. Even if you want to beat the 1v1, then you just lose.
David
Regirock lives.
That's a 25% roll. Where is
now,
on this car?
Things are looking dire. Because this Regirock is gonna live, and Chansey is around.
Yeah, the chances of them are therapy, and
we're gonna start to speed it up.
Yeah, we're gonna first learn that David finally brought sub Suicune, which I love. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good week for it.
Yeah. I mean, you're just gonna get tossed though with the sand chip.
Because that,
but Chansey does not have the special bulk that Blissey does.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
More importantly, like if this was a
boom,
Calm Mind. Yeah.
Calm Mind up. Yeah, you just get to do stuff like this. Not being toxic because you're not running rest is huge. I think.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to run rest over sub, that's fine. But and with the heal bell, I get it. Makes good synergy.
Now Kuhn is ready to rock.
But now Kuhn's looking huge, and that's not a switching.
No.
I don't like that, right? But at least he's faster.
Yeah. And now Shiftry's also going to go down this turn. See you later.
And Sand.
And going into Porygon, that's probably not the one, just because you invite in Chansey to get up a Wish. And then going into Amphi, I don't know. I get wanting to, do a heal bell.
Yeah, you're trying to heal the poison off of Porygon.
But that was a really good turn to go into Tyranitar and force progress.
Yeah, notice the Porygon is under 72, so guess what? Now with the sand, it's even worse.
Now Gligar is gonna clean.
Correct. So sometimes battle timer gets turned off when you know it is time.
Yeah, when your time is up.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, and I think Ernest should be realizing how important his Gligar is this game. Or at least how easy it is to use right now. It's not that hard for Gligar to sweep this team in the same way that Raikou was sweeping earlier, or for Corey how easy it was for Go Trio to sweep, but that's not really a sweeper.
Yeah. Point made.
Hit on top. There you go. Hit on top. There's the guy.
Point made.
Yeah. Okay.
Moving on. Mr. Squidward is back in action, knocking off Suicune, which honestly is the most important
It's rough to sub Suicune into a knockoff, right?
Yeah, you don't like
losing that, and then boom, get toxic.
And then getting toxic. Yeah. That's a decision. That's me saying I am okay with losing my wall.
Amphi, oh my god, eats that surf.
Yeah, a little T-Bolt action on Chansey with the para. Very nice. Gotta like that.
You could have gotten more paras on this Chansey by doing other things outside of T-Wave.
It's true. Now Blaziken is toxic. He's on a timer, but he's ready to rock.
Attack.
Are we gonna see the Gligar switch?
The mid ground.
Because for Sky Uppercut, he's definitely not gonna make that Gengar play again.
Yeah.
39% Earthquake. That's lovely. And David going for the immediate Calm Mind here. David actually has not revealed all 4 moves on his Suicune, which I think is funny.
And there it is.
The last one is HP, Electric or Grass.
Yeah.
And what's really unfortunate is now Suicune did not rest, and David called it out and went for HP Ice.
On the
Yeah,
Gligar.
also not revealing HP Ice on Anthy until now, whether by accident or on purpose, is huge.
Yeah.
That just blew up Gligar. I think it's kind of funny because you have this Chansey still, you know?
Yeah, you can bring Chansey in every time.
Gligar does do a lot of damage. It's a very aggressive switch, but now we've seen 2 games in a row where Ernest just sacks him on to, the wrong move.
Yeah, I think it's really funny that every time Ernest has tried to make the aggressive play, David has called him out on it.
Yeah.
Like every single time. And
Good
I
job,
think
David.
that comes down to David gaming, basically.
I will say, I bet David was thinking, oh, I bet I can also kill Suicune with HP Ice at 12%, you know? I bet he also just
not even
checked
that. Like, if Kun rests, it doesn't matter. Because, it's going to rest before you anyway. It's like, T-Bolt will do a lot. But if he goes Gligar, I kill it.
Alright, if he goes Chansey, I'm not going to get more significant damage off this anyways.
Yeah.
But not knowing there was an HP Ice there is rough, but at the same time, if you don't know all the moves on your Mon, you have to respect it.
Yeah. Oh no, sometimes you just get gamed.
And you get gamed on. Oh, sure, absolutely. I always struggle to consider when you got a 4 times weak Mon, I always feel scared switching into Mons that I know could carry coverage moves for it.
Every single Pokemon gets hidden power.
Exactly.
True.
Serious damaging moves. I'm not going to say this chance it's going to be running HP Ice. My Gligar should not switch into it. I mean, it could, but that's silly.
But the Brick Break did nothing.
And what exactly is Mr. Squidward doing right now?
Mr. Squidward is doing his best.
True. Rest here?
But he does get the right play. It goes into Suicune on the rest.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
now,
it wouldn't take much from that rock slide anyways.
And now I can call Mind.
That's a bad spot for Chansey.
Yeah.
You gotta get out of here, I think.
So now it's Suicune gaming without the sand.
Which is great for Suicune because now he's getting his leftovers recovered and he can do way more subs.
Hindsight, maybe you should have called Minded that turn, but I don't think it matters too much.
Does not want to get toxic at all.
No, I meant instead of clicking Surf.
And David making the right call here, knowing that Chansey's leaving, which was super obvious, and now
off Surf.
See a Shift Tree.
And Shift Tree is gonna explode.
No, he's not. Banded. He is banded.
That's right.
That is banded. 27. That is sad.
Yeah.
So we lost Shift Tree.
Sad. Do we?
This game goes
Do we
up.
love Shift Tree?
We lost it. We did not love it. We lost it. Right, we lost it. We lost our grass type. We lost our ground type. This Suicune is still doing ridiculous levels of damage to Chansey soon if he wants to.
And Chansey can't really, because...
Yeah. This team's breaking down.
Look at this Surf.
51. Now, unfortunately, he's not got enough HP to make a sub again, but he can slam the Surf and deal another 51, and I think that's worth it.
So, David makes a trade. Yeah, you can have my Suicune, but I get your Chansey.
Yeah. What's the Suicune's HP at right now? Oh, it's the Regirock. Yeah.
Suicune is 12% in Toxic.
So he's dead on entry. So it's really just playing Regirock Gengar right now. And that's why he makes the HP Ghost call there. Very good. Very smart by David.
Too.
I think
and now you can get Armaldo in.
But
obviously just as a sack. But Regirock says, hold on, wait. I can cook a little bit.
Yeah, maybe that Blaziken had a separate coverage move to hit the Regirock and the Gengar that, wasn't Roar. Maybe a nice Fire Blast.
I don't know what that would have been.
Yeah, it's really hard to think of.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, really hard to think about.
Kind of rest here, right?
Yeah, David's just waiting for the rest, I think, and then if he gets it, it's all right.
The problem with this is that he doesn't have Suicune for this Regirock right now.
Yeah, but he can roar it out with Blaziken. I think he's just forcing the rest so that he can yell at it, make it go away. And here's Suicune.
Hey, look who comes in!
Suicune is gone.
See ya! I mean, he was dead anyways, but see ya.
Yep.
No sack later for you.
And now...
And second Gengar's pretty cool, but now, hello, T-Tar.
Yep. And now...
You think to yourself, he can clean this, right?
Dance.
It's time to dance.
Yeah.
But,
is it enough?
Will it kill?
We've seen this interaction before.
We have, and it doesn't exactly go in T-Tar's favor, but... He switches, which is interesting.
It's a very interesting switch.
Yeah.
I don't know why he switched.
He just should have sacked the T-Tar and then just slammed it afterwards or something, right? Get faster, You can do
I
another.
think
You
he
can do
was
another.
praying for Perez, but I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe
It's
he's just
odd.
trying to get a free switch into Blaziken to roar him out.
And now the Blaziken switch is here. Are we gonna see fighting move? Nope, just roar, making the mid ground.
And now he's locked in the roar.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this Gengar hits, maybe T-Bolt or something, right?
No,
Nah,
he does
doesn't have
not.
Oh, he
It's
goes for the
psychic.
psychic.
Psychic. It's a shame.
But honestly, like, just sack Gengar so you can't be roared out with Reggie.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
At any point. I mean, I have to wonder
Like,
if he
you
even
wait
has a move
for-
outside of Explosion.
Person.
This Wisp is definitely there.
And to be fair, I do like not sacking the Gengar immediately because you do need to set up hard with the Regirock in order to not lose to Blaziken. Because that Sky Uppercut's going to do a ton, even when you're behind a cursor too.
Yeah, but then we see Ampharos just does 44%, and
Yep.
we could have kind of
Turns out that could have
gone
been
without all this.
doing that
And
a long time ago.
This game was
Amphi is gonna-
over. This game was over if Ernest hit Earthquake there.
Yeah, I don't know why he rested.
Because
That-
if he sacks the Regirock, right,
clean, yeah.
Gengar cleans with Psychic. If he trades the Regirock
And
for
now-
Earthquake, right?
Gengar and it's
now
all.
Gengar's
Or at the
been
very
full.
least, he Psychics, and then, David comes in and Porygon and takes the hit, or whatever, and we at least, maybe he crits. It's a different game. But now, Regirock's dead.
got
Can't
left.
take it enough.
Yep.
So. Shout out to Amphi. He kind of won a lot of games today.
He did.
Yeah.
Ampharos had a great day.
Had a great day in the office.
And now he's gone forever.
And now Amphi is gone forever.
Mm.
Not on Ernest's team. Ernest still has him, right?
Ernest is keeping him up.
Ernest does not have Amphi. He just got gooped by him.
Or, sorry, David. David doesn't have. Oh, you guys!
No,
I mean,
Amphi's
come on,
gone.
beat our teams.
Listen, he had a nice swan song week.
Bro,
Yeah.
they just don't respect a good electric type anymore.
They don't know.
I'm bringing the Pixel on server back. They're gonna learn.
David's picking up Raichu instead, dropping
I know.
Amphi for Raichu.
We're gonna see some Raichu sweeps. I'm sure of it. When Raichu doesn't have heal bell, they'll come crawling back.
David does have Chimecho, which
One day he'll bring it.
works. Yeah. But anyway, let's go to the rankings before we wrap up.
Mhm.
Brian, number 1. Continuing his
Yep.
continued dominance. Me, number 2. Tim's very good. Kind of spooked me a little bit. But Raikou is very good
Raichu's
Pokemon.
just that guy, dude.
He's a good Pokemon. Will played Dante, and he took care of
He's
business,
Dante.
doing his thing.
16 in one moment.
Yeah, true. GT and Bannon had a really great set. GT is showing that he has a great team, and he's playing well. And he has the Aerodactyl button, which
He
is,
adapts some of
turns
his
out really good.
team's flaws with really, really strong plays in game threes. Even though the record
Yeah.
doesn't show that, we've seen it.
Yeah.
We've seen this.
Atomic definitely pulled out the team builder cheat code, and then kind of went crazy with old Typhlosion, and a little lucky that Pat did not bring Blastoise. That definitely helped a lot, but that's not to discredit how well the team he constructed was this matchup. And Bannon was a couple of plays away from pulling out set.
Yeah, it could be 8-1 right now. It would have been wild, but he's sitting at a lovely 7-2, and honestly, I don't even think he expected it. So keep it up, Ben.
Yeah, for sure. Corey, number 7. Metachamp beat you up, but
Yeah.
still did.
Or
Still
you've gone, I
7-2.
think, the most game threes out of all of us, or at least tied for that. That's something, man.
Yeah.
Look at that
I-
clutch factor.
I,
That's the
I lose
difference.
a lot of game ones sometimes.
Like
Yeah.
you clutch it out. That's really, really that's a skill.
Yeah, I don't think this has been updated recently because I've had a lot of game 3s.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Wait, no,
Will.
hold on, wait. I
No,
was looking at
Will.
bills. Never mind. No, don't mind me. I'm dumb. We got Hall at 8. Honestly, like this section is where things get interesting. I think Hall has a stronger team, but he's definitely been in a bit of a slump. I think
Yeah.
everyone's starting to figure out the whole Doug Trio thing,
Yeah.
and
He
I
also
think
the unfortunate distinction of every week he plays someone who's just played Bori because of the dumb schedule.
And they
So like
learn.
everyone figured out how to deal with Doug Trio before they get to Pat.
But now with the slight addition to his team, I hope he can mix it up a little more. Maybe bring some of his lower tiers like Roselia, get a little
Yeah.
spikes going in with his pivoting around. I think it could be nice. Like, I
I
mean, he
think-
brought it once. I don't want to yell at me. He has brought it once.
I think changing it up a little bit is definitely going to be good because Pat definitely falls in the pattern of bringing like the same guys. They're very good. They have great synergy, but you know, you're hitting a point in your schedule where like, you know, I think he's about to fight the Zapdoses, right?
He starts off with just Aaron first, but then I believe he goes to
Aaron, then the Zapdoses, yeah. So that's when you're gonna see Doug might struggle a little bit. So we're gonna have to see a new side. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, quick ball Doug trio. What?
Yeah. Right now, if
Football.
Ernest over David, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna do this for the fans. David did
Whoa!
win. We're gonna give it to him.
Good job,
Live
David.
updates for the
Live
fans.
update of the peer. Yeah, I think we
yeah.
forgot that David beat Ernest this week.
Honestly, these things happen. But yeah, David gets a little nudge just because of that little win.
For sure.
It was a great set. David's I
David's
think he's
keeping it
starting
in
to
there.
figure out more of
Yeah.
his Tyranitar and not just relying on Suicune to win the games and then it not working.
Mm.
I
But
think David's on a
my
hot streak
goodness,
too,
that
right?
Earthquake weakness is apparent.
Yes. I sure hope that gets managed a little bit, but
Yeah.
even so, playing around it, maybe some counter dudes. You got options.
Yeah, Ernest 10. He's playing great.
11. He's got a double-digit win counter right now. He is gaming. He has six.
he is.
He has 6 game
I think
threes,
he's
dude.
played the most games.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just going to show he's bringing it to every single person.
Yeah, six game threes.
Just like the next person in line.
Yeah, THG. I mean, he's starting to flip the switch. You know, the Tyranitar teams are starting to click at a good time.
About time.
So
Oh, you know what? They finish up the Doug weeks. They're happy.
yeah, the Doug is gone, and now they can get.
Now
busy.
they only have to worry about Diglets. Yeah.
Yeah. Tim, you are the greatest 3-6 team I've ever seen.
Yeah, this could easily be a 5-4 team for sure. No questions
Yeah.
asked. Maybe even a 6-3 team. Like it's just the end part of your schedule. You're done with the hard part. Go have some fun. Enjoy your new new PR.
I not know the hard part.
The hard part of the gauntlet where it's like
No, the gauntlet's over. Now
you
it's
go
just me
JT
and
into
Will.
the Dugs, into Tyranitar, into
Sorry.
Scar.
Me.
Yeah,
I
you
said
got-
that.
Well, we want to call it the official gauntlet, right? Like just that 5 set. It's over.
I call it like it's I call it JT, the Dugs, and then it's like, you know, you got a Tyranitar and then both Skarms and then the undefeated team into another Tyranitar. Like that's brutal.
Yeah, and I'm not done.
Yeah,
I'll get some wins, I believe.
sure.
Or just beat up people with Charizard for fun, because we need people to respect that mon.
Charizard very good. And wrapping up, we have our 2-7 clan.
No, they're all 2 and
Adamant
7. Look
13.
at that.
Adamant 13, Jordan 14. This show flashes, and then other times things go wrong. But Adam's team, especially with updating with free agency, is going to cause some problems for
It'll be
a lot
fun.
of people. So
Yeah.
excited to see how that changes things. Jordan has a whole new set of UU Pokemon. Aaron has
Hold
Rattata
on,
now.
really new Pokemon.
Aaron
Clarify.
has Rattata now. That's true.
Yeah.
Aaron has Rattata and has 7 game wins.
Yeah, and Ethan has a whole new team. Also didn't mention THT Chris also has a whole new team.
Yeah.
And Dante did not bring Shadow Ball Blissey this week, so that's a win.
Yeah, he really brought out the Gen 1 with that Blissey.
Also, I never looked at the game wins loss. Dante has won more games than Ethan. That's crazy.
He's also played
Top
more
3.
game 3s than Ethan. Ethan has not gone
Ethan
to a game
hasn't
3
gone
yet.
to game 3 yet.
Yeah. Which is interesting. That
He
means
either-
he's
he
either
either-
smoked somebody or he's gotten smoked.
Actually, yeah, and I think the only 2 wins were against Dante.
That's fair.
That's
He did
crazy.
smoke Dante.
That's crazy.
But Dante's team keeping it the same, but he's still trying out new mons every time. Hopefully
He's
he keeps
doing
that
funny
going.
things, yeah.
Ethan, though, on the other hand, like you said, very, very different team. This is going to be a much scarier, I think, 2-7 team.
Yeah, so we'll
But
see.
Of course, this requires Ethan to grasp it, and we'll see if it is very different for him too.
Yeah.
That's the case for a lot of the teams that picked up a
Yeah.
bunch of new players.
Hopefully he can firmly grasp it in his hand.
Exactly.
Until then, we will be back next week with our regularly scheduled time. And yeah, thanks for listening. We got our free agency video out. You can listen to that first, and then come tune in here. But until next week, goodbye, pals.